Hey guys, what's up? It's ankhgaming back with you again, and we're gonna play some Magic the Gathering. Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. When we left off, we were here in Alara, and we're up to a Johnny. Hey guys, also by the way, sorry I haven't had videos up lately. As I said, I was going to Star City Games St. Louis, where I promptly did not play any Magic Standard or Legacy. We spent all of our time at the casino. I had no time to get my Legacy deck ready for, I didn't play Standard. And I was going to play Legacy on Sunday. Did not get a chance to do that because we're at the casino until like forever. So that didn't happen. I'm not upset about it. I just didn't want to play Legacy without getting a good chance to familiarize with the deck I was going to play with, which was Rug Delver. Because I wasn't sure about the list and sideboard my friend had given me. And since I didn't have time to test, I decided not to play. And then we ended up just going to the casino pretty early on Sunday as well. So that was my weekend. It was pretty fun. This hand against a creature deck seems pretty good. Johnny, all of his Planeswalkers have been pretty creature-centric, so I think we'll keep this hand. I'm assuming his deck will be the same. But hopefully you guys had a good weekend. If you went to Star City Games, post in the comments, tell me how you did. One of my friends, he's a very good Magic player, got dead last in Standard and almost dead last in Legacy. He did choose to play some pretty awful decks. He played a Turbo Fog deck in Standard. It wasn't a good choice because it turns out that, well, you just don't have enough to get there, you know? It's just, I don't know, not a good enough card advantage engine. It's actually easy for creature decks to go with your Planeswalkers because, like, Safe Passage doesn't save them from an attack to your Planeswalker, and he didn't know that. Cost him, like, a game early on. So, what's this? 2/2 for 2. Pridemate. That's fine, I can kill that dude anytime. And yeah, Johnny's also been usually built around some life gain, that's fine. We got just the nuts against him here. Alright, Lone Missionary seems fine. Excuse me. So our play looks like it's going to be Spectre into Necrotal. Because this guy's a 3/3, he's going to be a little tough to deal with. No blocks, obviously. My voice is a little raspy. It's because all the smoke in the casino eventually got to me. And I grew up in a smoking household, but I don't smoke, so being around all that smoke does get to you when you're not used to it. It dries you out. So, let's see what he's got for us. Continue. I don't think this will be a tough matchup at all. So this might be a fairly short video, but we'll at least watch the intro, like, little splash screen to see what zone we're going to next. I think it looked like the place Singar's from. So, I don't know if it's called Singar or what. Alright, he didn't even attack? Why would he not attack with this 3/3? Okay, computer, not smart. In that case, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and lead on the Shade, maybe? Yeah, I don't have a land for next turn. I could Necrotal his guy, but what if he plays a better guy next turn? We do want to give it a little time here. He's not attacking us either, and the Shade will be able to hold off his Pridemate pretty well. We can afford to take a hit. I should have attacked. My bad. Alright. So now we need to deal with the Pridemate. He's just getting a little too fat. And this card's pretty bad. The +1 life a turn, but it works very well with this guy. Because he gets a 1/1 counter every time you gain a life. He's offering me a trade there. We will not take that trade. Alright, well we drew a land anyways. Here we could just go ahead and Tendrils this guy. I think that's worthwhile to do. The reason I'm doing that is Necrotal will just kill any creature he plays. So this is really the best value for us. And we will not be blocking, so we will be attacking. If he wants to trade his flyer for my Shade, I'm actually okay with this. The reason I'm okay with that is the flyer, the shade is just mana intensive, and I have 5 shades in the deck total, and I don't have a lot of, I'm going to be using my mana a lot, so it's not necessarily the best creature for me. And also, I didn't think he would take that trade. The computer seems to value flyers very highly, and it's not even attacking with it for some silly reason. I think this Ajani, like, fell down the stairs or something. He should definitely have attacked with it. He didn't block with it. Alright, so let's just continue this attack. This might prompt him into blocking the shade, just because I have 6 mana open. Unlikely, though. Alright. Stop timer. What's this one do? +2 to lifelink? Oh, that's fine. So, yeah, sure, he kills my guy. Whatever. I'm gonna just play my bat. And so, I mean, you know, he got my creature, but whatever. It was a 1-for-1 trade, and Liliana's Spectre already forced to discard. Oh man. That's not a good card. I think I played with this Ajani deck, or had it as my ally in a multiplayer game I tried. It just seemed really bad. Attack me with your 2/1. You got it. You're chipping away. So now we're getting to a point where we could almost infest for value. But let's cast this Gorgon. And I will attack with my 2/2 flyer. Now, yeah, he's at a higher life total, so this race isn't a winning race necessarily. But it's not what I'm worried about. I have more than enough life. What I want to do is take any attacks where I see the opportunity, and that's a trade I'm fine with making. Also, I have this guy to lock down, say he has some big creature enchantment. This guy will deal with it starting next turn. Soul Warden, that's fine. In addition, its activated abilities can't be activated. Okay. So, this is a triggered ability that will still happen. Alright, another flyer. So now we are in a position where we will infest. We get sick value, so we attack. We will not attack with this guy because we want to pump, and then we'll infest. So here we go, attacking. Or actually attack with both, because I don't see him blocking my Gorgon. Yeah, I see free damage. No blocks. Now we need to pump this guy up to a 3/3. So 2 pumps. I could have attacked with him too, but if he blocks with anything, it ruins this infest plan. So now we infest. We lose our flyer, that's fine. And is this chick activated yet? No? How many creatures do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures in the graveyard. And I have 2. Yeah, so there's 8. She requires there to be 10. So I can just cast her next turn, but I was hoping to be able to do it this turn. Alright, continue. Now we are just miles ahead. I also knew they would not block my Gorgon with multiple creatures. If they did, I don't even have to use Infest, because I'm that far ahead with the Death Touch 3/6. I just get to kill 3 guys. Oh, so now the game is very over. Sorry about all that. I'm feeling more congested and more congested. So what do I want to do with my mana? Actually, absolutely nothing. So we'll just full out pump. I'm not going to be shocked if he has safe passage here, but oh well. And the other card he could have in his hand that he's not casting is the plus the plus 3/3, or is it just flying life? The life link doubles whatever, double your life enchantment. Oh no, it's White Sun. No, that's no big deal. Get yourself 3 cats. They will not actually. I mean, that sucks. I'm at 11. I mean, that is a lot of damage. But I do have Corrupt, Necrotal, Murder. I mean, it's pretty good for me. Alright, only attacking a couple. I'm actually in a position where I don't want to attack as much as I did. Kind of want to. I think I want to just Necrotal, take out this blocker, play a Fume Spitter, and attack with these two. So then we'll activate this ability. Now this will put him within corrupt range. And that's the whole idea. So we'll be down to 8 or 6, and we can kill him with corrupt. These two guys will serve as blockers for this, just in case he has some kind of big pump spell or whatever. But there's pretty much no way. Where is it? Oh yeah, 7. So yeah, it made even more sense for me to do that, because he's gonna gain the 1 life. So that's his GG's. Man, hey, we got that guy. Boom, players. Now Johnny, how do you like this life gain, punk? Boom! Victory! Icy Manipulator. That is a good one to unlock. Thank goodness. Celestial Light, I don't like his deck. I don't really plan to ever play it. I haven't unlocked any achievements in a while. I guess you have to, my next one's gonna be like beating the campaign. Alright, so we need to cut a card. So I'm not playing that 5-drop Shade anymore, am I? Mutilate, Necrotal, Rise from the Grave. These guys are definitely the weakest in the deck. I think I probably cut one of them next. So yeah, we'll cut one of these next. Cut you. Oh, so I could add in something to cut out that guy. That may be worthwhile at this point, honestly. My deck's converted mana costs are fairly high, so I think I actually want to cut him and add in the other medallion, or an execute. Public execution. So what we're going to do is actually, I'm going to cut this. Oop, let's add in the medallion. I'm going to add in the medallion. I'm going to cut him. Where is he? Because with all of our pump creatures, we need the medallions will help us cast spells and be able to pump creatures. So like for example, we have a Shade in play and we want to cast a Necrotal. If we have 1 medallion, that gives us just, you know, everything. It will reduce the cost by 1, let us pump 1 more. So everything in our deck has, for the most part, for the majority part, at least 1 colorless in their mana cost, and on average we'll only draw 1 medallion, if any. So that's good. I do want to actually add a public execution in now that we've added that extra medallion again. And to do that, I think we probably could cut the Gorgon. Honestly, the Gorgon isn't all that impressive. It is a strong creature. Or maybe it's Rise from the Grave. Rise from the Grave is a very cool card. Mutilate's cool. Could just be a Shade. These are so intensive, and we have a lot of Shades, but it does help me get to my high drops. So there's that lack of synergy. One of the reasons I'm considering doing this is we have the Icy now. That helps us stall out and control creatures. Last Kiss is probably the weakest of my removal spells. And it is a little redundant, but it is life gain. Sign and Blood's good. The Beetle and stuff aren't impressive, but they do work. I actually think Last Kiss is what I want to cut. Actually, Befoul? No. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the last kiss. And add a public execution. I mean, public execution, it's good. It's just so expensive. I want to give myself more opportunity to play with it. I cut it very early on in this deck. So this is what we're going to go with now. We changed it around a little bit. Let's go back, save and quit, to the campaign. Alright, so Lara, we are planeswalking away to Ravnica, which now we're going to planeswalk away from Ravnica. Boom. Lara. Yeva. Oh, so wait, we're back to Ravnica? Oh, look. So, this is Ravnica Part 2. Whenever it was grayed out, it looked more like something else. So, interesting, we're back in Ravnica. So, okay, I see what they're doing here. Remember, we've had Ravnica before in Magic. Now we're returning to Ravnica. Dun dun dun. There's Jace. Wait a second. We fight Jace a second time. So, interesting. We will be fighting Jace yet again. We have Yeva to fight. So, we'll be doing that in the next series, guys. Thanks for watching, and tune in tomorrow for more Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013.